And yet I have commissioned and Gar and Raven porking in
Hmm.
as seen in the NSFW chat.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting this show on the road fairly quick tonight because I got home late because of traffic. It's time for the legendary Night of the Living Dead. And tonight,
Woo!
tonight we both have no Don Cheadle because there is no space for Don Cheadle on this poster, but we also have no pixel filter. Hey, hey. Because this film is in the public domain and is brought to us courtesy of the Criterion Collection tonight.
Goody.
And we're gonna go ahead and get started now in a 3, a 2, a 1.
A one, a two, a skiddly do.
Now the Criterion, and yeah, I'm just gonna put this up for the Criterion uh, logo here, because I don't want that getting us flagged. But, yeah. So, the Criterion Collection version of this also comes with a work print copy of the film under the original title Night of Anubis, which is, incidentally, yeah, thank you, George Lucas, by the way, because he helped fund the preservation of this film. Um, but yeah, this film is also a yeah, we're just starting off real quick. This film is a favorite of public domain movie compilations due to the fact that it is, it's public domain. You can find it in, dime a dozen in horror collections. I have a DVD copy of it somewhere, but I went ahead and got the Blu-ray for this because this is a classic and it's worth showing in the fullest of its ability. Yeah, Night of the Living Dead. They forgot to include the copyright logo on this. Yeah, John Russo and George Romero. John Russo, uh, he directed additional scenes in reshoots in the 90s for a theatrical re-release that included, like, some whack-ass supernatural, subplot. It was, like, full-on Justice League. I'd have to go, I don't actually know a whole lot about where this film was shot, but this reminds me a lot of various roads up in northern Ohio.
At the very least, the opening credits are overlaid over stuff that's actually happening.
Yes, yeah. Some films make the distinct mistake of playing the opening credits over nothing, and then playing nothing over the very boring intro sequence. I'm currently flashing back to my time in a cemetery earlier today. Partially because of this film, whenever I'm in a very remote, abandoned-ish cemetery, I start getting, like, little creepy feelings.
Creeper. Creeper.
Yeah. Fun fact, I actually shot this in fall.
Hey, so I have a question for you, Alex.
Yo.
So, are these two going to end up in a hotel where or they get seduced by one Tim Curry?
Well, I'm not going to ruin the anticipation.
Are they just going to end up in a spooky hotel?
Um, well, we'll see. I don't want to spoil the surprise. Yeah, this is our first.
Translation, the answer is yes. Let me put it to you this way, Alex. I've seen way too many movies, especially some scary movies.
Your
Next year we
legs.
will be doing Rocky Horror Picture Show. I can promise you that.
Oh, yeah. Looking forward to that.
Oh
Unfortunately, it is a
yeah.
Disney film now, so.
Ooh, King.
The most easily available copy of that film is slathered with the shitty Disney Blu-ray branding. That multi-screen edition shit they started putting on them.
You know, surprisingly, a number of people would love to complain just so that they could hear the sound of their own voices because apparently they just love of nothing more than an echo chamber.
The 45th anniversary edition of the Rocky Horror Picture Show was Blu-ray only, and I'm just going to put this in the broadcast chat.
Oh, I think I have that. Fuck.
Looks abominable.
You know, well, at least the Blu-ray quality is actually decent.
Yeah,
And plus it has both the original and the UK version. Zeus does not want the two of you paying respects today.
yeah.
Thor also joins in on this. What's
Yeah, that
next?
effect is
Raiden's.
actually achieved by, waving a light at somebody's face from off screen. Although these days they have, trigger lights that
You
can do
know, I
stuff
think
like that.
Raiden is also joining in on this, making this a gigantic Thunder God gangbang.
Raiden and Raiden.
I don't like thinking about this when I'm trying to pay respects, douchebag.
The
You know,
first
is it
time... Oh yeah, there's the famous line. Ignorant of what?
is it bad that I want the girl to get possessed so that she could kick this guy in the penis?
Yeah, this is like one of the most famous intro scenes and all kinds of stuff. If it's been parodied to death. I remember I once saw... Now, this is our first zombie attack. I first saw this scene, I didn't actually see this scene. I saw it parodied in, an
Hey, wait a
episode of
second. If this
Medium.
Hey, wait a second. If this guy's a ghoul, then did a vampire do this to him?
Um, well, you know, according to, what's his name? John... I don't remember his name, actually.
John Stamos.
Uh,
Oh,
John's... No.
the boyfriend's dead.
I think that was her cousin, actually. No, that was her
Oh,
brother.
that made things worse. For the record, I didn't know.
Oh, yeah, no. You wouldn't, seeing this.
Well, usually it's the boyfriend type of character who does the
Yeah.
stupid shit like that in horror movies. Let me guess, the car's gonna sputter or it starts. I'm just gonna gently press on the glass instead of trying to break it. I'm gonna gently press on the glass instead of trying to break it.
Hmm.
My word, why aren't I trying to break it like any other zombie would? Ugh, I must gently press on the glass. This car was expensive, god damn it. Okay, now I'm gonna break it. I'm coming to get you.
Oh, I'm gonna get you. Oh, I'm gonna get you.
Hey, come back here. I warn you, I'm a very clingy bitch. Hey, back here. Back
Yeah,
here.
there's also a colorized version of the film. No, there's actually like 3 colorized versions, along with
I'm gonna stay all stuck.
yeah, there's also a 3D conversion. Now, you were not anywhere near that fucking tree.
And she didn't even dent the car. It was already dented. This is some bullshit. This
Well,
is fucking bullshit.
they are working on basically no budget.
Uh, like I get that, but at the
Yeah,
same time, come on.
in yeah, in 1999, Joe Russo wrote and directed a bunch of additional scenes and put in a new soundtrack that was composed
Oh,
by a guy who plays a new character in the movie. In the first zombie, so essentially the John Russo directed a bunch of new
hmm.
scenes.
Maybe instead of staying out here where I could potentially get away from him, I'm gonna doom myself further by going inside of this sketchy house.
Yeah. But he directed a bunch of new scenes that were kind of inspired by A Nightmare on Elm Street, funnily enough, in which a convicted child murderer uh, rises up as the first zombie. And the what? Discord, what are you doing to me? Error has occurred. Cannot allocate memory. Well, that's unusual.
Sorry about that.
What happened?
No, no, you
Yeah.
left and the stream died.
Well, that's interesting.
Go back to streaming the movie.
I I'm attempting to. Discord decided to fuck itself, apparently. Oh, yeah, so she's in the house now.
I'm seeing.
And it said not enough memory when I... No, no, that's not what I was trying to show. Trying to show the movie.
Hmm. I wonder if I keep this knife really close and look like a fucking amateur holding it, I could probably stab the son of a bitch. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. At the very least, she ditched her heels, so that way it made more sense as to how she could potentially get away. So, do you remember the 21st night of September?
Oh, yes, I do.
Yeah, it was kind of boring. Sadly, because oh my god,
Oh my god,
I walked into a trophy room.
soundtrack is doing its best to make this seem more interesting than it actually is.
Is that zombie still out there? Can't there at least be
You know?
another zombie to try to prey on me?
You know what would be a
Uh,
good cure for this?
the Second Amendment?
My boomstick!
Please tell me he didn't knock out the phone line. Please tell me he didn't knock out the phone line.
Oh god, he knocked out the phone line.
Ah! What'd she put there? Was that the knife? Oh, thank God, she still has the knife.
Yeah, she's got the knife.
Oh. Now there's another zombie. And no, wait, there's 3 zombies now. Hey guys, there's somebody in there. Is there somebody in there? Yeah, there's a hot piece of ass in there. Let's go tap it. Ah, yes, sure. Doom yourself even further by going up the stairs instead of trying to find another way out of the house.
Oh, there's a body.
You dumb bitch. You ever wonder why? I end up quoting a bunch of horror movie tropes that are just stereotypical.
Uh,
Oh,
because you
hello.
watched a lot of horror films?
What's this?
You know, it would probably be a good thing, a roundhouse kick to the head for this creature.
Well, would you look? Well, since it's in the 1960s, I apologize for this mild bit of racism, but yo, yo, yo. Oh, my lady, it is I, friendly minority. I literally just walked in here, you bastard. Well, you're a dumb bitch. Phone line's dead.
Yep. And here we are introduced to the main character of the film.
This guy?
Yep.
Well,
Dwayne
you know,
Jones.
you know, Alex, I get the very strong impression that if this were a current day horror movie, he'd be the first one to die. I'm gonna see if James A. Janice did a kill count on this movie.
Apparently, he was the chair of the literature department at Antioch College. Primarily a theater actor and theater instructor.
Oh, he did a recount kill count.
Huh.
We should watch that after we watch this movie.
Okay.
Because James A. Janice does some really good kill counts. Oh, though speaking of, we should also do the kill count on Friday the 13th. And after we watch that movie. Because I don't think I've ever shown you a kill count video.
I have to check that out, I guess.
It's an all-out kitchen fight. Hopefully, I don't turn into a zombie and start dancing with these guys.
Thriller, thriller night.
Ain't no one gonna save you from the
From the
beast
beast
about to
about to
strike.
strike.
You know it's thriller, thriller
Thriller
night.
night. You're fighting for your life. Got a killer,
Thriller,
killer,
thriller,
killer.
thriller.
Here
It's tonight.
tonight. Stop whining! Jesus Christ.
Urgh. Wait a second. Is that the creature? Urgh. Brains. Brains.
Oh,
Imagine if
we're
imagine if
actually
we just
we're technically in the right franchise for that, but we're
okay,
not actually.
imagine if you will, Bones from Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, just suddenly shows up and he's like, brains. Oh, come on, another one? Where were you? I was on the job. Oh, fuck me, he's right there, isn't he? So he just beat two men to death,
Well, they are.
one-handed.
Well, they are zombies.
Alex, I think you missed the joke. I said he beat them one-handed.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, you dropped the tire iron, you stupid motherfucker.
Throw him the knife! Throw him the knife. It's more effective. It gets the kills
You know,
faster.
throw your leg. It's a good thing they hadn't established zombies biting people yet.
Yeah, it's certainly a good thing because otherwise, guys, he'd already be a walker, Texas Ranger. I'll be right back.
And people always associate the brains thing with zombies, but people don't remember that it's Return of the Living Dead. I did that, not Night of the Living Dead.
Don't look at it.
Yeah, they hadn't quite solidified the idea of what a zombie looked like this film, so they're just kind of go. Shambling pseudo corpses. But you can see a, yeah, you can see a distinct line of inspiration between this and Resident Evil.
Get some more lights on in this house.
Why are there keys in the nail box?
Why don't you see if you can find some wood, some board, something there by the fireplace, something we can nail this place up.
Be useful, woman.
Oh, God damn. Look, I know you're afraid. I'm afraid too. But we have to try to board the house up together. Now, I'm going to board up the windows and the doors. Do you understand? We'll be all right here. We'll be all right here until someone comes to rescue us. But we'll have to work together. You'll have to help me. Now, I want you to go in and get some wood so I can board the place up. Do you understand? Okay? Okay?
Oh, dear God. You know what? The last thing we need is for you to keep doing things, so just go over, go to fucking sleep, woman. Barbara, go to sleep. Frankly, we don't need the help that you're going to try and give us. Gonna cue up the MacGyver theme. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 ba da da dum bum bum
See, if
bum
this
bum
were
bum
for Claire
bum bum
Redfield or Jill
bum.
Valentine, even in their remake versions, they would at least be trying to mainly do something.
Now picturing Jill Valentine screaming, "Get over here!" and slamming a zombie's head into the nearest brick.
I brought very small pieces of wood. I hope this suffices.
You are
Ugh.
literally not helpful.
Now she's attempting to be helpful.
Alright, well, brain on through to the other side, I suppose.
Not that strong. Yeah, I want you to pick out some nails. Pick out the biggest ones you can find.
I'm gonna just imagine her pricking her finger against one of them, just like, "Oh, I
Ow.
hurt myself on a nail."
If we have to, we can run
God
over here and
damn
open
it,
the back
woman.
doors. Won't be long before those things be back pounding their way in here. They're afraid now. They're afraid of fire. I found that out. You know a place back down the road called Beekman's? Beekman's Diner? Anyhow, that's where I found that truck I have out there. There's a radio in the truck.
She acts like she's 5.
Jumped in to listen to it. When a big gasoline truck came screaming right across the road. With there must have been 10, 15 of those things chasing after it. Grabbing and holding on. Now, I didn't see them at first. I could just see that the truck was moving in a funny way. Those things were catching up to it. Truck went right across the road.
Seems a bit like it would have inspired,
Hitting it myself. It went right through the guardrail.
a certain scene in Resident Evil 2.
I guess the driver must have cut off the road into that gas station by Beekman's Diner. It went right through the billboard, ripped over a gas pump, and never stopped moving. By now it's like a moving bonfire. Didn't know if the truck was going to explode or what. Still hear the man screaming.
He was screaming.
This thing is just backing away from it. I look back
He
at
was
it.
one of those bomber aliens
No one could help me.
Serious Sam.
That was when I saw it.
Ah!
Circled. Wasn't a sign of life left except by now there were no more screams. I realized that
Not even a moan.
I was alone with 50 or 60 of those things just standing there staring at me. I started to drive. I just plowed right through them. They didn't move. They didn't run or just stood there staring at me. Just wanted to crush
Getting hot in here, so hot, so take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot, I'm gonna take my clothes off. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Hmm.
We wouldn't be bitching at the gas station attendant, but no! You had to be all like, I'm gonna bitch at the gas station attendant because I'm Joe Man. He forgot we were in fucking Jersey. We don't get to pump our gas there, guy. They have to do it for us because they're afraid we'll steal the money. We'll steal the gas without paying.
Why don't you just keep calm?
And Ben's having a not a great time with this bitch. Like, yeah, I know what the rest of the story is. I can figure out what
Calm down.
Barbara, I can figure out what the rest of the story is.
Why are you recapping the events of this movie to this
I ran
guy
so far
as though he
away.
gave a shit?
I just ran
Johnny's fucking
back
dead.
all night and day. Couldn't get away.
Or don't tell me he's alive. He's just unconscious. Because that did look like a weak sauce fall. If he's out there, then he's fucking dead, bitch.
Don't you know what's going on out there? This is no Sunday school picnic. Don't you understand? My brother is alone. Your brother is dead. No! My brother is not dead.
Damn,
Stop fucking around. You know, he was both killed.
bitch. I did not think he punched her hard enough to knock her out.
No, he didn't. She's just a pussy.
So Chris Tucker would just walk up to her. He'd be like, "Oh, get out, man!" Why did he do that?
Uh.
I'm guessing because she was feeling hot. It's getting hot, hot, hot.
Because of the obvious threat to untold numbers of citizens, and because of the crisis which is even now developing, this radio station will remain on the air day and night. This station and hundreds of other radio and TV stations throughout this part of the country are pooling their resources through an emergency network hookup to keep you informed.
What part of the country?
At this hour,
More specific?
these are the facts as we know them.
What country?
Mass murder being committed by a
Hmm.
army of unidentified assassins. The murders are taking place in villages, cities, rural homes, and suburbs with no apparent pattern or reason for the slayings. It seems to be a sudden, general explosion of mass homicide. We have some descriptions of the assassins. Eyewitnesses say they are ordinary-looking people. Some say they appear to be in a kind of trance. Others describe them as being
Yeah, because up to now, zombie was associated with like somebody under a voodoo spell, whereas ghoul was more of a
Or what?
vampire thing for
No
under the
wonder.
enthralled the vampires.
No wonder Helsing thing took that kind of liberty.
Yeah. And oh, why are you doing that? Yep, so we can... Here we can see the movie that inspired the, Oh, if you do that, it's gonna... George, you cut to the scene of him... Yeah, see, that... Needed to have that afterwards, not middle. Yeah, this is the film that inspired Resident Evil, The Last of Us. Just the attitudes of the people, Walking Dead.
Oh no. Oh, what happened? Was I molested? No,
No.
oh bitch. And trust me, my prehensile giant penis. This would be too much for you. How do you know that? Does this
I
look
can...
like the face of a virgin to you?
Yeah, the NASA thing would get taken a bit literally by, Night of the Living Dead. At some point.
You know, if this were a Resident Evil 3D movie, it would be labeled The Country.
Hmm. Victims were apparently eaten. Hey, it's a gun. Gulfport is not in Louisiana, motherfucker!
I got
Gulfport's
a
in Mississippi!
shotgun. You would know.
This is my fucking home state. It's like when, Burn Notice pronounced Biloxi as Biloxi. Biloxi, Mississippi. People don't pronounce it like that around here. And they went to a place that I've been to, and it looked nothing like it. It was like, it's maybe an hour's drive from where they were shooting, I think.
Spoilers, the shells that he found were actually batteries.
I found a gun and some bullets out there. Oh, and these.
Oh.
Boarded up pretty solid now.
Something else has crashed. That's brilliant.
Yep.
We have a gun and bullets, food and the radio. Sooner or later, someone bound to come and get us out.
What is this, a regular invasion of the body snatchers?
Hey, that's us. We're doing all right.
She's possessed, isn't she? Or she's been turned into a zombie, isn't she? Hasn't she?
No, she's just fucking useless.
But I'm going upstairs now.
Okay, whatever.
Here, I can hear it from up there. I'll be down to take care of it. Everything is all right for now. I'll be back to reinforce the windows and doors later. But you'll be all right for now, okay? Okay.
Hope nobody saw me snap this woman's neck.
Sufficient reports from witnesses to the effect that people who acted as though they were in a kind of trance were killing and eating their victims prompted authorities to examine the bodies of some of the victims. Medical authorities in Cumberland have concluded that in all cases, the killers are eating the flesh of the people they murdered. Repeating this latest bulletin just received moments ago from Cumberland, Maryland, civil defense
Remember
authorities.
Roger Ebert said this was the most disgusting film he'd ever seen at the time. I mean, I find that hard to believe considering, like,
Examination of victims'
the
bodies
1960s had some weird shit.
are eating the flesh
Yeah,
of the people they kill. And so this
this
is
seems very mild in comparison.
more ghastly
Yeah.
report. It's difficult to imagine such a thing actually happening, but these are the reports we have been receiving and trying to
Uh-oh, something's coming.
as completely as is possible in this
They're
case.
coming to get you, Barbara.
And it would appear that no one is safe from this wave of mass murder.
Oh, goody, we actually have other supporting cast members.
Being partially eaten by their slayers is true. No further details available at this time. However,
How long you guys been down there? I could use some help up here.
That's the cellar. It's the safest place.
You mean you didn't hear the racket we were making up here?
How were we supposed to know what was going on? Could have been those things for all we knew.
That girl was screaming. Sure, you must know what a girl screaming sounds like. Those things don't make any noise. Anybody would know somebody if they needed help.
Look, it's kind of hard to hear what's going on from down there.
We thought we could hear screams, but for all we knew, that could have meant those things were in the house afterward.
And you wouldn't come up and help.
Well, if there were more of
The
them.
racket sounded like the place was being ripped apart. How were we supposed to know what was going on?
Now, wait a minute. You just got finished saying you couldn't.
That's actually,
Now you say it sounded like the place was being ripped apart.
I was gonna say, it's actually kind of a valid point here from both of them.
Tell me. I'm not going to take that kind of a chance when we got a safe place. We luck into a safe place, and you're telling us
Because
we
you,
better risk our
like, you
lives
can hear
somebody might need help.
some things in a place, but you can't necessarily hear everything. Like, especially if you got a big door in front of you.
We're here. Now I suggest we all go back downstairs before any of those things find out we're in here.
They can't get in here.
You got the whole place boarded up?
Yeah, most of it. All but a few spots upstairs. They won't be hard to fix.
You're insane. The cellar's the safest place.
I'm telling you, they can't get in here.
And I'm telling you, those things turned over our car. We were damn lucky to get away at all. Now you tell me those things can't get through this lousy pile of wood?
His wife and kids downstairs. The kid's hurt.
Well, that explains why he didn't want to go up. Check on anybody.
Clean up, Mr. Cooper.
With all of us working, we can fix this place up in no time. We have everything we need up here.
We can take all that stuff downstairs with us. Man, you're really crazy. You know that? You got a
Right.
million windows up here. All these windows, you're gonna make them strong enough to keep these things out, huh?
I told you those things don't have any strength. I smashed 3 of them and pushed another one out the door.
Did you hear me when I told you they turned over our car?
Oh, hell, any good 5 men can do that.
That's my point. Only there's not going to be 5 or even 10. There's going to be 20, 30, maybe 100 of those things. And as soon as they know we're here, this place is going to be crawling with them.
Well, if
Thing
they're
has this film has no budget as is. We barely see any of these things.
The cellar. The cellar, there's only one door, right? Just one door, that's all we have to protect. Tom and I fixed it so it locks and boards from the inside. But up here, all these windows, why, we'd never know where they were going to hit us next.
You got a point, Mr. Cooper. But down in the cellar, there's no place to run to. I mean, if they did get in, there'd be no back exit. We'd be done for. We can get out of here if we have to. And we got windows to see what's going on outside. But down there with no windows, if a rescue party did come, we wouldn't even know it.
But the cellar is the strongest place.
The cellar is a death trap.
I don't know, Mr. Cooper. I think he's right. You know how many's out there?
I don't know. I figure maybe 6 or 7.
Look, you two can do whatever you like. I'm going back down to the cellar, and you better decide. Because I'm going to board up that door, and I'm not going to unlock it again no matter what happens.
Now, wait a minute, Mr. Cooper.
No, I'm not going to wait. I've made my decision, now you make yours.
This guy seems like the kind of nut job that locks himself inside of a trailer or in RE3.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think he's kind of channeling the trailer man.
Which, funnily enough, that scene still happens whether it's the original or the remake.
Cellar and those things
E-
in the house, you've had it. At least
It's just the remake happens in game or as opposed to it just being like a cutscene that happens.
They're a lot out back, too.
Oh, the grabby hands.
Just hack away on that paper mache.
It's all right.
You know, guys. Oh, now you finally kill it. We're gonna wait patiently. Oh, there's an ass.
Oh, that's titties.
Yep. We're gonna get demonetized. Oh. Oh, Jesus, tap dancing Christ. Why?
We gotta fix these boards.
You're crazy. Those things are going to be at every window and door in this place. We've got to get down into the cellar.
Go down in your damn cellar. Get out of here!
I'm taking the girl with me.
You leave her here. Keep your hands off her. And everything else that's up here, too. Because if I stay up here, I'm fighting for everything up here. And the radio and the food is part of what I'm fighting for. Now, if you're going down the cellar, get.
The man's insane. He's insane. We've we've got to have food down there. We've got a right.
This is your house.
We've got a right.
You going down there with him?
Well,
Yes or no? This is your last chance. No beating around the bush.
Listen, I got a kid down there. She can't possibly. I couldn't bring her up here. She can't possibly take all the racket and those things smashing through the windows.
Well, you're her father. If you're stupid enough to go die in that trap, that's your business. However, I am not stupid enough to follow you. It is tough for the kid that her old man is so stupid.
You are stupid. You are stupid. And you know what else? You are stupid.
You know I won't open this door again. I mean it.
Mr. Cooper, with your help, we could.
With my help.
Let him go, man. His mind is made up. Just let him go.
You know, some part of me imagines that crotchety old asshole all being played by Kurtwood Smith.
Yeah, I can see that.
You're gonna let them get hurt too, huh?
It's all right, honey. Go ahead.
Well,
If we
he's
start
actually
controlling
true
that
to his
system, we
word.
can mix it up real good. There's lots of places we can run to up here. Mr. Cooper, we'd all be a lot better off if all three of us were working together.
Hey. Hey, kid.
Imagine if their rescue party ended up being the A team.
That box.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum,
And then you
bum,
just see
bum.
Mr. T just shooting up all the zombies, be like, "Not
Now,
boom."
board it up top.
What about Tom and Judy?
They want to stay up there, let them.
There are two other people upstairs, a man and a girl.
We heard the screaming.
Yeah, but I didn't know who they were, and I wasn't about to take any unnecessary chances.
Of course not, Harry.
Oh, hoo hoo. Bandage. Oh no.
Let them stay upstairs. Let them. Too many ways those
She's a
windows can
zombie
be
too,
broken.
isn't she?
We'll see who's right.
Well, you have played Resident Evil.
Come in down here.
I played every Resident Evil game except for 7 and
What do you
8
mean by that?
and Code Veronica.
Does anyone up there know why we're being attacked?
Whatever it isn't just happening here. It's some kind of mass murder. It's going on everywhere. The radio said to stay inside.
Radio?
Radio upstairs. I heard a news bulletin.
There's a radio upstairs and you boarded us in down here?
I know what I'm doing.
What did it say?
Nothing. Nothing. They don't know anything yet. There's mass murder everywhere, and people are supposed to look for a safe place to hide.
Take the boards off that door.
We are staying down here, Helen.
Harry, that radio is at least some kind of communication. If the authorities know what's happening, well, they'll send people for us to tell us what to do. How are we going to know what's going on if we lock ourselves in this dungeon?
This isn't the kind of thing you don't get these days, and I know why they're doing it, where they've got like a, kind of a single lock-on shot, but there's depth.
The
There's
Yeah.
depth to the fucking shot.
Those people aren't our enemies.
A bit of interesting framing going on. This is the kind of thing you used to have to do when you didn't have, like, I don't know, when you didn't have fucking green screens everywhere.
Come downstairs for a few minutes. Harry and I could come upstairs.
Will you do it?
Do I have to?
Look, honey, nothing's going to get done with them down there and us up here. Do this for me.
Okay, open up.
I didn't want to be back down here with the creepy old guy.
I'll take good care of her, Helen.
Yeah. No. Fun fact: this is not actually the oldest film we've ever watched. The oldest film we watched was Doctor No.
Yep. Or no, Alex.
Huh?
If you're gonna say the name of the movie's title, you gotta say it right. You gotta say it like this. Doctor No.
No.
Feels so nice.
I gotta go help Ben with the television.
You think she's just gonna end up eating that?
Don't be afraid of me. I'm Helen Cooper, Harry's wife.
Who's Harry? Barbara hasn't been paying attention to fucking anything. I mean, she's been
The place is ridiculous.
combination of asleep or
There's a million weak spots up here.
passed out.
Give me one of those.
Her brother was killed.
And they talk about these windows. I can't see a damn thing. There could be 50 million of those things out there. That's how much good these windows are.
You're bitching.
Why don't you do something
You know, everything is in our hands.
And that includes leaving the girl alone.
It's on, it's on.
There's no sound. Play with the rabbit ears.
This is actually a pretty impressive piece of compositing here.
Area. What do they think we're imagining already?
Especially for back in the day, for no budget. Victims were apparently eaten.
They were nom-nommed.
Nom nom nom. Nom
Imagine
nom nom.
King Shark would just be among the zombies, be like, nom nom,
Yeah,
nom
King
nom
Shark's not actually
everywhere.
Yeah, King Shark's not actually undead. He's just tagging along because he thought they were to get something to eat.
But then he realizes something to eat is all around him. Nom nom.
Nanawe! Zombies are nom nom. Nom nom.
Zombies, nom nom.
Nom nom nom.
I know we hate James Gunn for a lot of things, but at the very least, King Shark was one of the only good things about that stupid movie.
Yeah.
You dumb friends.
Somebody save me. I don't care how you do it, just save me.
Get some gas, we can get out of here.
Come on.
I know that's why I pulled in here, but it's locked.
And then anybody who's seen Army of the Dead will also know that there is a little bit of a tie-in there.
Now, for some reason, I get the distinct impression in, in the
It's obvious our best
at
bet
the
is to
zombie movie with the
Gonna get over to that
in
place.
space
Look.
is was also inspired by this.
Which one? Because there's a few of them. Oh, you'll have to forgive me for not believing you.
We've heard all we need to know. We have to try to get out of here.
He said the rescue stations have doctors and medical supplies. If we could get care in there, we could get help for her.
Willard. I saw a sign that said Willard.
It's only about 17 miles from here.
You know this area.
Judy and I are both from around here. We were on our way up to the lake to go swimming, and Judy had a radio, and we heard the first reports about this. So we knew the old house was here, and we came in and found the lady upstairs dead. Then these other people came. We went down into the basement and put a bar across the door, and it is pretty strong.
How could we possibly get away from here? We've got a sick child, two women, one woman out of her head, three men, and the place is surrounded with these things.
Dr. Grimes, your entire staff, I know, has been working very hard to find
Oh,
some.
Kevin apparently can't hear me or the movie. That's, interesting. Let's check and see the hell is going on here. Oh, that's amazing.
How bad has your kid been hurt? Look, you go down there and tell. Isn't it Judy? Yeah, you tell Judy to come up here and you stay with the kid, all right?
Okay, so Discord has apparently decided to freeze on me. Cadaverific.
Sometime early this morning, it opened its eyes and began to move its trunk. It was dead, but it opened its eyes and tried to move.
They want you upstairs. Did she ask for me?
She hasn't said anything.
I don't understand.
Can you hear me now?
It's Mommy.
I heard. I'll come back down.
No, no, no. Not on.
Thanks, Judy.
Go.
The body should be disposed of at once, preferably by cremation. Well, how long after death?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, now I can hear you.
Well, that's fucking outstanding. I don't know what's wrong with Discord tonight, but apparently it just doesn't want to fucking work.
The bodies must be carried to the street and
So yeah, so the gist of this is that
soak them with gasoline and burn them.
they're telling them to
Oh, so this is the Crimson Heads.
yeah. Yeah, the Crimson Heads are abound.
And dangerous.
Judy, I need you to find some bedspreads or sheets to tear up into small strips, okay? Is there a fruit cellar here?
Yes.
We need some
Are you
bark
familiar with the
and
movie
cocktails so
Apollo
people can
18?
escape.
Hey, there's a big can of kerosene.
I'm pretty familiar with the movie Apollo 13, not Apollo 18.
Or maybe a
Apollo 18 is a horror flick.
Oh, okay.
We can toss the cocktails from a window upstairs. Meantime, a couple of us can go out and try to get the gas and come back for the rest of the people.
But that'll leave a door open someplace.
Yeah, that's right. It better be this door. It's closer to the truck. Before we go out, we'll put some supplies behind the cellar door. While we're gone, the rest of you can hold up in there.
I found some fruit jars in the cellar. And there's a key on here that's labeled for the gas pump out back.
I'm not really that used to the truck. I found it abandoned.
I can handle the truck, no sweat.
You're it then. You and I'll go. We'll put whatever lumber we find behind the cellar door. You can go upstairs and toss the cocktails from a window. Tom, you and I will have to unboard this door. After you toss the cocktails, you hustle back down here and lock this door. It's no good to board it up because we'll have to get back in quickly. After we get the gas and get back into the house, then we'll worry about getting everybody into the truck. Now let's move it.
except for the rescue stations which have been set up. Indications are that before this emergency is over, we will need many, many more such rescue stations.
You always have a smile for me. How can you smile like that all the time? How many do you have done? Come on, honey, we gotta move.
Tom, are you sure about the phone?
The phone is dead out. All you get is a recorded message.
If I could only call the folks. They're going to be so worried about us.
Everything will be all right. As soon as we get to Willard, we'll call them. They might even be there.
I know.
Oh, the plot of the movie Apollo 11 is basically a found footage film, in the
Apollo
style of
18.
like
What
Blair.
do you mean, Tom?
Yeah, Apollo 18 is
Yeah.
is done in like the style of Blair Witch Project.
So that I'm glad I never saw it, because that would have been a fucking horrible film for me to watch.
Why do you
Oh, it was ripped apart by
I
critics.
know how to handle that,
Exit.
and I can handle the pump.
I despise found footage films.
but we're safe in
You
here?
can thank Paranormal Activity for why it became so popular.
I
Or after.
despise
I know all that.
I despise Paranormal Activity as well.
Remember when we had the big flood? Remember how difficult it was for us to convince you that it was right to leave? Remember? Remember we had to go to Willard then? This isn't a passing thing, honey. It's not like just a wind passing through.
Ain't no passing cray, hey, hey.
I just don't want you to go out there, that's all.
Hey, Smiley, where's that big smile for me? Boy, you're sure no use at all, are you? We've got work to do, honey. And
You and me. Da 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 da. So happy together. Ah, bum 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 ba dum bum ba dum bum.
We better get her downstairs.
We have to go downstairs now, Barbara.
She's right. You have to go downstairs now, just for a little while until we get back. Then we can all leave.
Oh, I'd like to leave. Yes.
I wonder what her specific disorder is that leads her to being completely fucking worthless in a crisis situation.
Good luck.
So we're gonna finally leave this goddamn house. Or at least attempt to.
Attempt being the operative word.
Alright, how many of these people are 2 days from retirement?
I keep forgetting you haven't seen this film.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, no, it's just like, don't worry about it.
Mm.
You ready upstairs? Yeah. Okay, toss 'em.
Molotov cocktails. Alan McCunyo, my eyes!
I like how you sped up that footage there, George.
Go ahead, go on.
Want to know how many times the movie Apollo 18's release date was changed?
Uh, 12?
I'm going with you.
5.
Get back
Yeah.
there. Go. It's too late. Too late.
I remember constantly seeing advertising for it back in the day.
Well, as you're coming, come on. Get in.
Shoot. Shoot at the head. Back, motherfucker. Back.
Love how the types of zombies is changing.
Oh! They're gonna blow up. Take off your jacket! Alex,
Yeah?
I swear I had never seen this movie before, and I literally called their deaths.
Yeah. Aim for the head. He's gonna keep coming. So, no, I think it might have been a good idea to stay in the house.
Yeah.
Dun-na-na-na.
Da 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 da
Dun,
da.
dun, 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 dun,
Da da
dun.
da 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 da.
Go out there and feed you those things.
Oh, great. The two people who just got exploded are, are going to be on the menu.
Meat's back on the menu, boys.
Oh, God. There's intestines.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is. Yep, we're definitely getting demonetized.
Can't believe nobody else, because that's not, like, that's like pig and cow livers, if I'm not mistaken. And like sausage and things like that. But, good God. I I can't believe that nobody else had shown something like that in a movie before.
There's supposed to be another broadcast at 3 o'clock.
10 minutes.
Oh, only 10 more minutes? We don't have very long to wait.
Ugh.
Leave. Oh, we better
Barbara, shut the fuck up.
You know anything about this area at all? I mean, is Willard the nearest town?
I don't know. We were just trying to get to a motel before dark.
You say those things turned your car over. You think we can get it back on its wheels and drive it? Where is it?
Seems like it was pretty far away. Seems like we ran.
Forget it. It's at least a mile.
Johnny has the keys.
You're gonna carry that child a mile through that army of things out there?
I can carry the kid. What's wrong with her? How'd she get hurt?
One of those things grabbed her.
Bit her on the arm.
What's wrong?
Well, time to go downstairs.
Those things carry. Is she conscious?
Barely.
She can't walk. She's too weak.
Oh, you better pick her up. That'll put her
Get to the car.
mouth too close to your
By yourself.
squishy bits.
Can't start the car. Johnny has the keys.
You have a car? Where? Where is it?
You won't be able to start it.
Yeah, I know. But where is it?
Good Lord.
Being monitored closely by scientists at all the radiation detection stations. At this hour, they report the level of the mysterious radiation continues to increase steadily. So long as this situation remains, government spokesmen warn that dead bodies will continue to be transformed into the flesh-eating ghouls. All persons who die during this crisis, from whatever cause, will come back to life to seek human victims unless their bodies are first disposed of by cremation. Our news cameras have just returned from
Yep.
covering such a search and destroy operation
Inspiration of the Crimson Heads there.
conducted by Sheriff Conan McClellan in Butler County, Pennsylvania.
Worst enemy to come across in OG Resident Evil's remake.
Law enforcement agencies and the military have been organized to search out.
I created quite a few of them just trying to rush through.
Survival Command Center at the Pentagon has disclosed that a ghoul can be killed by a shot in the head or a
Shot through the head, and you're to blame.
that since the brain of a ghoul has been activated by the radiation, the plan is kill the brain and you kill the ghoul.
Anything from the supply wagon, Gus? No, we're all right. Hey, Cass, put that thing all the way in the fire. We don't want it getting up again. All right, I got you.
Chief McClellan, how's everything going?
Oh, things aren't going too bad. Men are taking it pretty good. You want to get on the other side of the road over there?
Chief, do you think we'll be able to defeat these things?
Well, we killed 19 of them today right in this area. Those last three we caught trying to claw their way into an abandoned shed. They must have thought somebody was in there. There wasn't, though. We heard them making all kind of noise. We came over and beat them off, blasted them down. Yeah, okay.
Chief, if I were surrounded by 6 or 8 of these things, would I stand a chance with them?
Well, there's no problem. If you had a gun, shoot him in the head. That's a sure way to kill him. If you don't, get yourself a club or a torch. Beat him or burn him. They go up pretty easy.
Well, Chief McClellan, how long do you think it will take you until you get the situation under control?
Well, that's pretty hard to say. We don't know how many of them there are. We know when we find them, we can kill them.
Are they slow moving, Chief?
Yeah, they're dead. They're all messed up.
Well, in time, would you say you ought to be able to wrap this up in 24 hours?
No, considering there are about 7 more of these films.
We'll be into it most of the night, probably into the early morning. We're working our way.
Can you pan the camera back over to the fucking sheriff?
Be able to give a more definite view.
I don't want to see you.
McClellan, this is Bill Cardell.
Okay.
TV 11 News. Thank you, Bill, for that report. Official spokesman declined to speculate.
That's a very odd framing for a newscast.
So long as the heavy rain.
Indeed. Oh, power's out.
Is the fuse box in the cellar?
I don't know. It isn't the fuse. The power lines are down.
How do you know that?
Helen, I have to get
No, you don't.
Enough. Two people are dead already on account of that guy. Take a look out that window.
And you didn't help, so, you know.
He gets rock.
Get
Me get
clubbed.
love. Me bash door.
Sort of a far cry from the truly mindless zombies. They do still have some degree of awareness. Okay, now might be a good time to go down to the basement and shoot the little girl.
Yeah.
Get over here!
Go ahead. Go ahead. You want to stay up here now? Helen, get in the cellar. Get in the cellar now. Move!
Gonna wiggle this gun back and forth briefly. You just cocked it! You just wasted 3 shells! Yeah, that's fair. That guy's a fucking liability. Alright, now let's follow his advice and get to the cellar. Lady, you might want to get away. Push yourself away. That's not how you entered there, but okay. You had fucking axes down here. This whole goddamn time you didn't bring one. Okay, Ben, we need to get down to the cellar and we need to bash both of these people's heads in. Well, it's a shame that the only other 2 people who weren't the north side of useless got exploded.
Oh,
Barbara, are you going to be helpful for once in your goddamn life? Are you gonna make them grab onto your wig? That's not Karen anymore. I think it might be time for a good solid kick to the face. Get up. Get up. Use your legs.
ma, ma, ma.
Good God, shut up. She's
You're
not even
dying.
actually screaming. They're just dubbing that in. Barbara. Barbara, get away from the door, Barbara. Barbara.
The grabby hands want to do worse than beat you. Oh, she's dead.
Alright, well, Ben, I think it's time to abandon the lost cause, Ben. Go down into the cellar and just bash the bitches' heads in. Okay, go lock yourself in the cellar. There we go.
Why is this feeling like a game of Call of Duty Zombies?
Yeah. Oh, look at the little girl did all this hard work. Oh. Nope. Time to take care of Phil Collins here.
Can you feel it coming in the air tonight?
One shot would have done, Ben.
Yeah, you might want to do her in too, just in case.
Yeah. There we go.
Double tap.
We actually have a pair of those old handmade sawhorses around. I can't even remember where we got them from. Because we didn't make them.
Has that door been there the entire time?
Which door?
The one he's right in front of?
I believe that is the door to the basement, yes.
No. Oh, behind Ben?
Hmm.
So he just endured an entire night of fighting zombies. There's the rescue.
Ooh, early morning fog I see. Visions of the things to be. Yep, and the walkers are replaced with people with guns.
Well, remember, in The Walking Dead, in the show, they don't ever use the term zombie. Oh, puppies.
You can tell these are not working German Shepherds because the working German Shepherds are very eager to get out of the vehicle. I was like work, work, work!
There's a house over here behind those trees. We want to go check it out. You still here, Bill?
Yeah, Chief, we're going to stay with it till we meet up with the National Guard.
Where'd you get the coffee?
One of the volunteers, you're doing all the work, you take it.
Thank you. We should be wrapped up here about 3 or 4 more hours. We'll probably get into Willard then. I guess you can go over there and meet the National Guard. Nick, you and the rest of these men want to come with me?
Well, Bill, I'm going to check in the office, see what's happening.
All right, Steve. Tell them we're going to stay with it, and everything appears to be under control.
Look, there's dead bodies in there. But are there zombies in there? Frankly, at some point you have to wonder, like, do you keep fighting or do you just go to sleep? Is it going to be of any help whatsoever?
They need you down there by the barn. Some of these guys can follow the wagon down. I only need a few men to check out the house. Somebody had a cookout here, Vince. Yeah, sure looks like it, Cal.
You're wasting ammunition. Just fucking shoot him in the head. Once.
Get up here.
Yeah.
Tony, Steve, you want to get out in that field and build me a bonfire?
Those are names of Avengers.
You, drag that out of here and throw it on the fire. Nothing down here? All right, go ahead down and give him a hand. Let's go check out the house. There's something in there. I heard a noise. All right, Vince, hit him in the head, right between the eyes.
Ooh.
Good shot. Okay, he's dead. Let's
Yep.
That's another one for the fire.
Yep, another one for the controversy there.
One character survived throughout the entire film, only to die.
Yep. He was literally the last man to die. Because of the, no, because they just weren't, they thought he was a zombie. They weren't looking too closely. Yeah, it was kind of controversial to not only have a black protagonist, but to straight up kill a protagonist in a film. Somebody who'd survived all the way to the end of the movie.
Yeah.
So, what'd you think?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, surprisingly, it still holds up in a lot of ways, given
Oh, it
how old
does.
it is. Chilly Billy Cardiel. Interesting. Yeah, because a lot of films from back in the day, they don't, especially like lower budget films, they don't hold up that well in terms of acting. A lot of them are really over the top with the acting. So them are they've got like odd filmmaking choices, and this does have some odd filmmaking choices, but you know, at the end of
You
the
know,
day.
funnily enough, George A. Romero, this film's director, ended
Mm-hmm.
up being names dropped in the Resident Evil 01 abridged one shot
Yeah.
by Renegamers.
Yeah, well, the Romero zombies quite heavily inspired it. Resident Evil were also the Resident Evil, setting itself. You don't get to
There's the
copyright it just by
copyright.
putting a new copyright on the fucking film, guys. It's also
Well,
not the... You're also not the ones who funded this, restoration, so... Oh, you don't get to copyright it either way. But, yeah. I'd say it's easily still like an 8 or a 7.5 or an 8 out of 10. Because, like, they use the effects work sparingly, you know? It's not like all in your face, here's what we can do. When it's like, There's like little bits, and there's like here and there, and then it's like when it hits you, it's like bam. What do you think? What would you rate it out of 10?
8.
Yeah, that's pretty solid, I'd say. Well, we will see you guys tomorrow with
Wrap with
assuming that
with the
Discord
last
doesn't have any
with
more problems.
with the last 9 episodes of Berserk.
So yes, we will see you guys tomorrow. Bye everybody.
Bye.